Released originally in Japanese arcades in April 2000 and later released worldwide in August for the SEGA Dreamcast. It's Power Stone 2. The game was also re-released in the form of the Power Stone Collection for the PSP in 2006, which was handled by Klein Computer Entertainment. Power Stone 2 itself originally was developed and published by Capcom and published by Eidos Interactive for European territories. However, this review will be based on the Dreamcast version of the game, running with a game chart code to enable anamorphic widescreen and being output through VGA and HDMI upscaling. This time around, a mysterious floating castle emerges in the darkly clouded sky. Its huge shadow covers the world with a ground-quaking roar. The Power Stone fighters are captured and held prisoner within its walls by a mysterious force. A new adventure is beginning, to quote the manual. Power Stone 2 once again returns with its 3D arena-based style of combat, now with up to 4 different players at any given time, as well as a variety of modes from your classic one-on-one, very much inspired by the original game's arcade mode, to the new arcade mode featuring the 4-player combat across 5 different stages with 2 new boss fights, as well as the oddly named original mode, which basically lets you set up your own battles, pick your characters and stage, and then simply fight. To the new adventure mode, once again somewhat oddly named, but basically letting you play through a one-on-one, except now you can collect various items and gold, which you can then spend in the item shop area of the menu, allowing you to purchase new items and customize your character. But is Power Stone 2 any good? Let's find out first with the good. Power Stone 2 is a shining example of a great sequel, as the game improves and builds upon nearly everything the first game did. Take for example the stages. In the original Power Stone, the stages were pretty standard affair. You could interact with a few things around the environment, such as street lamps and other things, but Power Stone 2 takes this to a completely new level, literally. One moment you're fighting and trying to find the closest Power Stone, then suddenly the ground breaks beneath all of you. Next, you're running away from a giant boulder chasing you, straight out of Indiana Jones. Unless you're like me and just skateboarded away. Despite the game only featuring 5 stages, minus the 3 bonus stages you unlock, all of these stages are insanely interactive and feature plenty of items to pick up around the environment to really mix things up. Power Stone 2 also features an additional boss midway through the game itself in the form of this giant Egyptian-themed robot monstrosity, as well as the boss at the end of the game and the main villain of the game itself. But not only does this game have more bosses, it has more of everything in general, like any good sequel should. Power Stone 2 has more characters, now featuring up to 12 playable characters, 14 if you count the secret unlockable characters, as well as the new item shop with different customization options, more modes to play that you can also customize, and simply more variety in how to approach combat and the ever-changing level design. Power Stone 2 is easily one of the best games on the SEGA Dreamcast, and my personal favorite arena fighting game. Throw all this in with a killer soundtrack and audio design in general, and you're gonna be in for a good time, whether you're playing alone or even more so with friends. But now, let's discuss what never sounds good. With the bad. Sadly, Power Stone 2 doesn't feature any battery-draining VMU minigames this time around like in the original game, which is upsetting, to me at least. Other than that though, honestly, my complaints for this game are grasping at straws at best. The only real notable issue with this game I had was the frame rate tended to drop when things got absolutely crazy on screen. Other than that, I'd also say the combos you perform have been dumbed down slightly from the original game. But, to be fair, Power Stone 2's gameplay focuses more on environmental objects and items, as opposed to your typical fighter style of combat, so this wasn't really much of an issue for me. So with all that said, now it's time I give the opinion. Power Stone 2, as I've already said, is easily one of the best Dreamcast games available. If you have it in your collection like I now do thanks to my co-host Sam, who bought this for me as a birthday gift back in June, then consider yourself extremely lucky, as this game fetches a very high price, at least in North America. Here's hoping we get a third game one day out of Capcom, as I still think this gameplay formula is incredibly fun, and would be even more so with online play. But now it's time for the rating. I give this game 40 Capcom Edge points out of 10. If you enjoyed today's review, feel free to check out our videos and subscribe for more. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and our Facebook page. And as always, thank you for watching.